what I'd like to do now is I'd like to just briefly go through and show you some of the team training and resources and tools that I've made available, not just for you joining me directly, but for those people joining you. I do make these available all the way down the line so that you have value to offer as well. Now, before I get into showing you some of these things, I just want to point out to you that with the Empower Network, the beauty of this program, guys, is that the sales presentations are done for you. The capture page is done for you. The upsells are done for you. The email swipes are written for you already. And right now, those things are working incredibly well. I literally have not had to write an email. I have not had to do a sales presentation. I just let those who are the best at that in the world do that for me. And then all I have to focus on is getting traffic. Okay? So right now, if you're to join today, all you're really going to have to worry about is contacting people and then following up with the people who are interested. Just like I cover in my lesson on where to focus, the two things you should be focused on in order to get results in network marketing. Because they've built one of the most effective, one of the highest converting systems that there has ever been in this industry. Now, there's a couple aspects to this. One is the idea that once there's 150,000 affiliates in Empower Network, how do you then stand out on your own? Okay? So there will come a point where there's enough people in that group where you're going to want to, by that time, have developed some of your own skills so that you have your own value to offer. So that's the first thing. Okay? The second thing is that we're going to go through a lot of stuff here. And one of the things people find when they get in here is they say, well, there's so much information. I don't know what to do because they don't know if they're supposed to spend 100 hours studying or what exactly they're supposed to do. So one thing I want to point out is, like, in this industry, you only need one thing that works. Okay? It's going to be about finding the thing that's right for you, and I can help you with that. You don't need to learn all the stuff that's in here. Like, I'll give you an example. Here under the Web Mastery and Technical lesson, within here, there's this is 19 parts? Okay, this is 21 parts. I think I put 19 on the website. This is a 21-part series here. Okay? It looks kind of, it doesn't look so pretty. Well, if I play the video, it looks a little better.
Welcome back.
But in this series, I cover exactly how to build an entire internet sales funnel from scratch, starting from nothing, using free tools that I provide you. It's an incredible course. And when you come out the other end of that course, you're a different marketer, you're a different person. You have more value to offer to people in your industry. Okay? If you just took the time to go through this course, you'd have an entirely new skill set. Okay? I mean, this covers everything from like the fundamentals of network marketing, what a sales funnel is and how it works, you know, how to give people reasons to join you and why people do join you, how to work with email autoresponders, and every little step of it, how to create new lists and share your campaigns and create follow-ups and broadcasts, and how to create web forms to put on your pages. And then we get into everything from, you know, installing the website builder to the overview of how the controls work, how to put the tables in, change the background colors, edit the text, you know, adding images, adding video, and the whole shebang, how to add your contact form. How do you go about getting a domain name, and what is that? How do hosting accounts work? And I just take you through and I show you. I show you how to do all this stuff. It's a great course. It's just one thing. Now, some people look at that and they'll say, well, I don't really have that much of an interest in getting that technical with it. I just want to learn how to make money. So the point I'm trying to make to you here is you don't need to learn how to do all that. It's just there in case you want to learn how to do that. Or better yet, look at it from the standpoint of you being a leader. And you've got prospects and you've got people on your team who may be looking to you for help and advice. And someone may contact you one day and say, hey, I joined your team and I was just hoping you could show me how do I, if I want to build my own capture page, something with my own video on it, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, any idea? Well, absolutely. You just direct them to the team resources that you've given them access to, and they log in here and they learn how to do that. So you don't even have to learn how to do that. So, second thing, you don't need to learn all this stuff. The resources are here for you to use if you want them for yourself and to offer them to others so that you can assist them. This builds value for you. See, it gives them a reason to join you without you even having to learn how to do all this stuff. Okay? The third thing is it gives you a training platform so you don't have to spend hours and hours on the phone. First of all, you don't have to take all the time to learn how to do all this stuff. And second of all, you don't have to spend all the time teaching your people how to do it one at a time. That's how we used to do in the old days, right? In the old days of network marketing 12, 13, 14 years ago, before all this stuff was automated. See, because it's here for you. Just let the site do its job. So if someone wants to learn how to get a lot of free traffic to their site, right here under the free traffic strategy, or is a proven 8-step strategy. It's a strategy I've used over and over and over. It works every single time we do it. If you apply it correctly, it'll work 100% of the time. Okay? And I put the whole outline of the strategy here with all the instructions and all the tools that can be used. And then here's all the 8 steps. You see this? Step 7, step 8. So they want to learn how to do that, you just direct them to that resource. Okay? Now, for example, here under resources and bonuses, here's just another example. Okay, so here's some bonuses. Here's the whole book, Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. Okay? Here's a wonderful mindset video from one of the more successful network marketers in the world right now, Jonathan Budd. Here's a couple really good books here. One is the Twitter Manual. And if you're a little bit more savvy type of a person, if you're a younger person, you've been using Twitter a while, and the idea that, gee, someone needs a manual to learn how to operate Twitter seems strange to you, I would suggest that you wake up a little bit and realize that a lot of the people getting involved in this industry right now are people who are between the ages of 40 and 60. And these people are not internet savvy. They're not people who tweet and stuff, okay? So when it comes time to trying to promote things using the internet as a medium to do that, sometimes they just need a real low gradient, easy to follow manual on how to do stuff, and the Twitter Manual is really excellent for that. This other book is How to Monetize Social Media. It's one thing to socialize on social media, but how do you make money from it, right? Here in Bonus 4, we give you a free screen capture recorder that allows you to record things on your screen, just like I'm doing with you right now. We give you an easy website editor so you can actually build all your own pages from scratch if you want to. It's actually much more simple than you might think it is, and I show you exactly how to do that. We provide you a clip art collection with over 1,000 images that you can use on your websites. We give you a book on 77 different ways to get traffic. There's a whole bunch of these things. Here, the whole 30-day challenge and the challenge are in here if you want to become like an SEO, a search engine optimization master, and you want to learn how to get any page and discover niches for selling stuff on the internet and get those ranked all over the place on first page search results in the search engine so you can get tons and tons of traffic. These courses are comprehensive. Okay, they're fabulous courses. Now, under the resources and bonuses, there's specific pages for specific opportunities that people have access to. But, for example, you may not even know what a sales funnel is. So you go to this lesson and it explains what a sales funnel is and gives you a diagram. It just takes you through the whole thing, and so now you understand what it is, right? Here in the fundamentals, this is an 11-part audio series that covers all the fundamentals of network marketing. I'm real big on fundamentals because I know that when the principles and the fundamentals are in place, all the mechanical things that ride on top of them will work. Okay? So here we cover everything from that fact to concepts about help and control and communication, how it's just a game, and the catch-22 of network marketing, which is the idea that people have, which you have to have already be making a bunch of money in order to attract people so that you can make money. And it's a completely false idea, and I cover that, and how do you get around that? And I actually lay out the rules of network marketing for you. If you break those rules, you fail, and that's all there is to it. So just adhere to those rules, and you'll make it. Okay? Under here we cover keyword research, search engine optimization, different kinds of marketing training. This is a little directory to different kinds of marketing training, even some free external resources here, different video trainings from other wonderful internet marketers. Different marketing tools that are recommended. Some of them are free, many of them are free, some of them are premium tools. You won't find anything in here that hasn't been used or isn't being used by myself or someone else that I know and is getting results. I'm not going to go through all of these, but like for example in video marketing, in this video marketing lesson we go through everything and how to install and use the free screen recorder to editing those videos with the free program that comes with your Windows on your PC, and how to save those movies and upload them to YouTube and that type of thing. How you can automate that submission process if you choose to do that. So there's a lot of different stuff in here. Okay, if we look at the social media and social networks here, there's a number of different webinars in here from some of the more successful people in that area. Okay, here's a great training right here. This is from Max Steingart, and he pretty much gives it all to you right in this course. Matter of fact, I've outlined. I'm not going to show them to you, but I've outlined. He's got 12 questions he uses, and he's got this routine. He just follows the routine, and he works those 12 questions on people, and they work really well. It's very similar to how I've used social media in the past with success. Under e-signs and solo ads, not only do I list some of the e-signs and solo ads that I know are fairly effective, but I give you some banner ad ideas, and I also have a link to a full webinar here on e-signs and solo ads. It's a killer course. It's long, but if you're interested in using paid advertising and renting other people's lists and getting the maximum amount of leads and list building and income in the shortest amount of time, that's probably the way to do it. We show you exactly how to do it here. Okay, pay-per-click advertising. In this video, I take you through just a simple campaign to set up Microsoft Ad Center pay-per-click campaign for ads in Bing and Yahoo. And it's very simple. You just follow the steps along. Blogging. If you want to become like a blogging master here, you download this as 23 separate video trainings and using WordPress. Okay. And then we've got 3 different webinars on blogging. And then we go into a little bit about social bookmarking to get backlinks to a blog. Now that's for the purposes of getting found in the search engines. And here we go into email autoresponder specifically. There's even lessons in here on writing your sales copy, how to create presentations that convert. And there's exercises that I take you through in this course. And if you just do the exercises, you'll be able to write copy for anything that you want. See, but a lot of people, even if they know how to build the sites, they don't know what to put on them. Oh, great, I don't know what to write, or I don't know what to say. How do I get people to be interested? Okay? So there's a lot of content on these sites, right? And then even there's specific stuff for particular opportunity. And you can see here when I go to log into the Empower Network Resources, it's passworded individually. So you do have to be a member of the team. And when you join, what happens is you'll get a welcome email. And that email will have a link to a page where you can register for the team resources. And once you register, you'll get an email with a username and a password that you don't want to share. That's your information, but it'll have one password to get into this site and then another password to get specifically to those Empower Network resources. Now what I'm showing you here is just general marketing stuff. The Empower Network specific resources page will be dealing with things like, what do you really need to do first? What do you need to know about creating your merchant account? Like, what are the specific Empower Network updates and things like that? Okay. So anyway, I don't want to spend a whole lot more time on this. And there's various other things on here like mindset videos. If you just need a little motivation, you can go in there. And of course, these will be added to over time. But I just wanted you to have an inside look as to some of the things that you'll have access to. Now, the next thing you got to understand about this is these are not just here for you. These are here for you to offer to your prospects. So when you join me and you get access to this thing, that same link that I send you to register for these resources, when someone joins you and they purchase their their $25 a month viral blogging platform and their marketing system, or they spend their $100 a month and they pay that to you so that they can get their advanced marketing training in the Empower Network Inner Circle there, or they spend the $500 and you earn that $500 commission when they purchase the next product up, which is the Costa Rica Mastermind Intensive. Okay, so when they become part of the network and they become a member and they purchase any one of these products, you then have the ability, if you want, to send them the link so that they can register, and then they can have access to all these resources as well. So you don't even have to build a thing. You've got your own training and resources site that you're giving them access to. One, to serve as a platform that will allow them to get educated on different marketing strategies on the internet if they choose to. And two, it will cover a lot of the specific Empower Network updates and instructions that maybe are otherwise hard to find, or just things that they need to know. But it's going to help them build their business, and more importantly, it's going to increase your value. Because not only will you be able to offer this to people after they join, but you will be able to use this in terms of your prospecting. So when someone's asking you about the program, and you could tell them that we have a team training and resources site for all our Empower Network members, and if you join me today, I'll make sure you get access to that. And it covers all sorts of wonderful stuff: how to build your own automated internet sales funnel. It's courses on the fundamentals of this entire industry of network marketing. So if you're brand new to the home business industry and you're just getting started and you don't really know where to start, these will totally help you with that and get you started on the road to you being educated and becoming a professional in this field, so you can have a real business, a real flourishing and prosperous and long-term stable home business. Not just some goofy thing where you go out and make a few dollars this weekend and then you don't know what to do, right? Because there's an educational platform in place there for you. And more importantly, once you become a member of our group, you will also have the ability to offer that to your people. You see this? So we'll pay it forward so that you have value to offer to people. And this isn't really a lesson on that, but this is one of the ways where if you're new and you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of accomplishment and you don't have a lot of credibility, this is one way that you can build a lot of value and you can create a lot of interest in people joining you and people wanting to work with you without even having really to know any of this stuff. You just have it there to offer to them. And it's two-pronged. One, they want to work with you because you have this to offer to them. And two, once they join you, they have it to offer to others. So it's just an additional thing, an additional team training resources bonus site loaded with all kinds of valuable stuff that once you become part of the team is yours to use and is yours to offer. So I hope you found that overview useful. I hope you see the value in that. It took a tremendous amount of time and just work. I've been in this industry for 14 years. I've been exclusively on the internet for about 2 years now. And a lot of this data is stuff that's come from literally 14 years of learning and being around this industry and just seeing things very clearly. And some of it's very internet specific and just mechanical stuff. How do you do this? How do you set up a pay-per-click campaign? How do you turn your Facebook page into your Facebook account into a lead capture page, right? How do you get your stuff found in Google, like the easy way where you don't have to spend months and months backlinking? What are some of the tricks that I've learned in 2 years of doing that so that now I can spend 2 hours and be totally done with that, whereas other guys are out there and they're spending 80, 90 hours trying to accomplish the same thing. See, these resources can save you hundreds of hours, even if you never decide to partake of the lessons, which would otherwise be very time-consuming. Now I'll tell you, for example, the Web Mastery course, if you want to learn how to build your own internet sales funnel from scratch and have it completely automated, it's going to take you some time to learn how to do that. There's no requirement for you to learn how to do that. It's just one series of lessons in here. It's available to you. And you got to understand, people who are coming to you, they're going to want help. And it's great for you to tell people, look, I'll personally work with you. But if you're missing the education yourself, if you're not a professional in this field, where are you going to get that data? You see? Are you going to spend the next year or 2 years learning and experimenting and buying ads and seeing what works and seeing what doesn't and doing trial and error all by yourself? Or are you going to hook up with someone who's already done all that and could just give you the data with the truth to present to these people? Because I'll tell you, if someone comes to you and they're like, I really want to know how, I've wanted to know how to do this and I'm interested in this and I think it would be a good way to promote my business, and you direct them to the proper resource in here, and they get success from that, and they make money from that, they're going to join you in every damn thing you do for the rest of forever. You see this? You see, we can survive as a group. It's very tough surviving alone. When we work as a group, and especially with the Empower Network, because it has such a strong team dynamic that it's the pass ups, right? Let me pull up another site here. The way that the pass ups work with this program, it's absolutely a team effort. Now, I've been in other programs where they were 100% commissions, but I only got 2 pass ups. So once someone passed up their 2 to me, that was pretty much it. They weren't much good to me anymore financially, even though I met some people that I really loved and I enjoyed talking with and dealing with on a daily basis. I was maxed out on how much I could earn from them. With the Empower Network, your second, your fourth, your sixth are passed up to the sponsor, and every 5th person after that. So there's literally no limit to the amount of financial benefit you can get from bringing that person in to be part of your team, and then having something where they can learn and get better and become a professional in their field. And if they really knock the cover off the ball and they bring in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, I mean, if someone brings in 200 people, you got to understand 44 of them, or 46 about, 44 of them, they're getting passed up to you. So do you see, we've got such an interest. We've got not only just a individual ethical interest in seeing people do well, but we have just a empirical financial interest. We want you guys to do well. We want your pass-ups. I want you to bring in 500 people this year because I want those 100 pass-ups. I want that, and I know you want that too. Okay? So we've done our best to put together some resources that will be very helpful for you. And I will be building on these and building pages. And one thing I didn't show you is a lot of the pages that I build are coded with your links. I build them so they've got variables in them so that they're pages that you don't have to do anything to. You can send them out to your lists or to your prospects so that if they watch the video or the presentation, whatever it is for that particular day, and they click the link, it goes right to your pages. Okay? So these things are always going to be being added. Things will always be being improved on. Right now we're at the very beginning with Empower Network. At the time of making this video, our server's actually down. The server's being rebuilt and reconfigured, so it's going to be bulletproof, essentially uncrashable, because we had, 1.6 million page views a day happening or something, and we were running a contest. There was just too much traffic. We had over 10,000 affiliates, probably 7,000 of them were hitting the site all at once. They just blew up the server. So in the morning, at the time of me recording this video that you're listening to right now, in the morning that server will be back up, and I think in this next week we're going to be breaking some industry records. Right? But I can tell you, in the first 3 weeks of Empower Network, I earned over $4,700 in 3 weeks, working about 10 or 15 minutes a day. And a lot of the reason for that has to do with my enlightenment of my prospects on these things here. You see, people want help. And right now in this industry, there's so many people looking for ways to make money online. There's so many people out of jobs, on unemployment, going off unemployment. People who are retired looking for stuff to do. The job market is rough, but they don't know what to do. And when you can come to them not only with a bona fide, valuable, high-value product and an income program like Empower Network, and you can also provide them the supplemental training, and the education and like the mindset and the tools to help them along that builds so much value for you in their eyes because they need help, you see. And if you can provide them help, well, everything else is just getting the job done. Everything else is just contacting people and just talking to enough people. You see, this business can be built just talking to people. It doesn't even have to be that complicated. But pretty much whatever they need help with is going to be made available to you in here. And if you can't find something that you want in here, well, you can always just shoot me an email and I'll shoot you the appropriate resource, or I'll create one for you. Okay? So anyway, that's about all I'm going to cover on this for now. If you've not decided to join yet, I would invite you to make a decision. There is no other program right now that can compete with Empower Network. We're talking about 100% commissions. The best sales presentation that you're going to find anywhere on the internet converts incredibly well. But I mean, just from the first 3 weeks with this program, out of 216 leads, 69 $25 signups, 20 $100 signups, and 4 $500 signups. Guys, these conversions are incredible. And I can tell you right now, I am using a couple traffic strategies. There's things that take me 10 to 15 minutes a day. And by the way, just as a disclaimer, nothing that I've done has any reflection upon what you may have done. Your income is going to be based on your performance and your viewpoint and your mindset and your work ethic and lots of different variables. Okay? I could do terrible and you could do great. I could do great and you could do terrible. But I'm just telling you what's happened for me. I'm not making a claim as to what will happen for you. Just maybe what might happen for you. Okay? But I know a few things about getting traffic, and I was able to spend 10 or 15 minutes a day while I was moving. I actually moved into a new house, and I was able to generate, that number of signups. That was a little less than 3 weeks, maybe. But out of 216 leads to get 69 signups, that's 32% conversion, guys. I didn't do anything with that. That's just the company Empower Network pages. It's incredible. I've never seen anything convert like that. There is no other game in town right now. There just isn't. So if you're kind of on the fence and you're flip-flopping around looking at some other opportunities, look, if you're looking to make money as quickly as possible and you want a real quality product, something that's in demand, something that can really help people with what it is they're trying to accomplish, which is freedom for themselves, okay? And you want the most done for you that you can possibly get with the least amount of education time, the Empower Network is it, guys. There isn't anything else right now. Every leader I know in this entire industry, in all the other MLM companies and the network marketing companies, they've all joined Empower Network. Why? Because it is the game right now. It's the only game in town. 100% commissions. You can't beat it. You can't beat the conversions. If you add into that our team resources and your ability to offer help to your prospects, people who need help, you can't lose. Now, if you try hard enough, you can make it not work because it's only going to work as well as you do. But I'm confident that you're not going to find it any easier anywhere else, and you're not going to get any more help than you're ever going to get on my team. And I strive to make that happen, and I've just begun working on the Empower Network, and it is going to be awesome. And I've got some number one producers, some people in other companies in this industry who are the number one producers in those companies have joined my team because they recognize the value not only of the program but of the straightforwardness and just the reality of working with me and my team. So you can make it happen, but there's 3 steps. The first step is you have to decide. That's step 1. So I want you to decide right now that you're just going to make it happen. You have to realize that you found the one program online that pays the highest return for the least amount of work and effort, has the lowest learning curve. Just factually. And you can spend the next 3 weeks searching around, you'll come to the same conclusion. Empower Network is the way to go. The second thing you'll have to do is you have to take action. So you make the decision, then you take action. So I want you to, now that you've decided, I want you to take action and click that sign up button on this page under this video and go ahead and join. Become part of the group. We can survive better as a group. If we just all come to the party, if we all play the game, we get more players on the field, we all win. Okay? And once you decide and once you take action, only then can you have. And I bring this up because some of you think, well, I don't have this, so I can't be such and such. It's completely backwards. You be by deciding. Once you've decided, you then act. And that's what brings the having. Okay? So let's get the cycle of action straight. Click the join button right now. Let's get in the game. Get ready to take action. And right after you join, you'll get a welcome email from me, just welcoming you to the team. And I'll send that out manually. Okay? It's not an autoresponder. It'll be me typing it up. And I'll give you instructions on how to register for the team training and resources, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to make something happen. I have full intention of increasing your degree of freedom, increasing your bottom line. There's things in life that you want, and there's things in life that you're sick and tired of dealing with. And I can tell you as a full-time, well, part-time, I work about 18 hours a week, okay? I spend tons of time with my daughter. 3 full days a week I'm with my daughter, right? I work with my church 3 days a week. Okay? You can do the things in life that you want to do, and a vehicle like Empower Network can get you there if you're willing to decide and you're willing to take action, because the help is available for you. Okay? And when you join through this page right now, you're going to be connecting up with people who want to help you. That's what we do. That's what I do. That's the whole reason why I've been doing network marketing for the last 14 years, because I love seeing people get helped. I like seeing people get free. Unfortunately, as you know in life, there are people who will really go to work and they'll make things happen. There are other people who sit and wait for things to happen. If you're a person who has some ambition and you're willing to make a change in your life, you can do it. You can. Something can be done about it. It's not that tough. It'll be tougher for some of you than others. Okay? But overall, it's a fairly simple business. And I've been doing it a long time. And there's not going to be any question that you're going to have that I'm not going to be able to find an answer for you on. Okay? So you may come right out of the gate and make a whole bunch of money. Or you may come right out of the gate and have a slower start. But if you just decide and you take action and you never ever quit, you'll get there. So go right now, click the button or the link under this video to join, fill out the form, join, wait for the email from me welcoming you so you can register for the team resources, and then we'll talk soon after that. Okay? So I look forward to talking to you. I look forward to welcoming you to the team, and we'll talk soon.